careful where you sit. That chair has history. Most of it still owes money. First came the widow, with steam in her hands, brought in a kettle and the ghost of a man. Then came the boy who had learned not to speak, brought in a silence with blood in its teeth. Then came the mother with a transcript to save. Then came the father who remembered a name. Then came the dancers, then came the debtors. Then came the beautiful failed disappearers. And the walls took notes in the language of scars, not who you pretended, but what left marks.
Not what you said when the lights were kind,
but what kept breathing when you tried to hide. The house always remembers what the city tries to bury. Every wound you brought inside, every ghost you tried to marry. The house always remembers every lie that learned your name. You may leave lighter, darling, but you never leave the same.
remember,
Remember,
the house remembers.
remember, remember what you became. There's a table in the corner where a coward found rage. There's a crack in the mirror from an honest mistake. There's a stain on the velvet that refuses to dry. There's a song in the ceiling from the night someone lied. There's a glass that keeps breaking but never lets go. There's a door that went missing when a boy chose his own. There's a laugh in the wiring, there's a sob in the floor. There's a bill at the bar for who you were before. Nothing gets taken unless you can give it. Nothing gets softened unless you can live it. Nothing gets corrected, only dragged into light. And if you come back, bring the rest of the night. The house always remembers what the city tries to bury. Every wound you brought inside, every ghost you tried to marry. The house always remembers every lie that learned your name. You may leave lighter, darling, but you never leave the same. A hospital forgets you by category. A school forgets you by pathway. A city forgets you by design. But a house remembers the chair you chose before you knew you were choosing. It remembers the drink you didn't finish, the apology you swallowed, the name you almost said, the question that survived you, especially that.
Caller brought a wedding ring.
House said, who were you then?
Caller brought a child's toy.
House said, ask it again.
Caller brought a clean report.
House said, where is the bruise?
Caller brought an empty hand.
House said, that will do. And I keep the lights low, and I keep the glass cold, and I keep all the stories too expensive to hold. And the city below us keeps humming in time, like it knows every secret that fell out of line. Not a grave,
Not a shrine,
not a cure,
not a trial,
just a room full of ghosts learning how to smile.
the house always remembers
What the city tries to bury.
every wound
every cause and every ember, every song you tried to silence, every self you dismembered. House always remembers. The house does not forgive, it simply keeps the record of the things that made you